everybody, today I'm going to show you one of the simplest exercises you can do in your own home in a small space. Now I'm using a bit of a larger space. I moved my coffee table out of the way, but you don't have to. It is simply for filming that I need a little bit more space. What you're going to be doing are some push-ups, some sit-ups, some jumping jacks, some lunges, and some squats, and we'll throw in some leg lifts at the end. Now you might think, oh, those are simple exercises, those are easy to do, but I guarantee you, if you've been at home not doing much for 3 weeks, you're probably going to feel sore tomorrow, which is a good thing. It means that your muscles are tearing, and when they rebuild, they'll rebuild stronger than before. Now I'm going to do about 20 repetitions of each exercise, but you at home, keep on doing the exercises slowly, don't jerk, and once you get really, really tired, just stop. If you can do 10, great. If you can only do 5, great. But the idea is that you're doing them, and the next time you do them, you're going to do one more each time so you can build up as well. So we're going to start by the simplest exercise of getting heart rate up is jumping jacks. You're going to spread your hands up and your feet at the same time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now if your heart's really racing, it means that you should probably do a little bit less. If it's not, you could probably do more. Now the second exercise we're going to do is a common push-up. You want to do different stances of your hands depending on how you want to do your push-up. The easiest is to be in line with your shoulders. Now there's different variations you can do. Your hands are in line with your shoulders, and you can push off from your toes, making sure that your back is straight. Now if that's hard, you could also go from your knees and push up like this. Now if that's too hard, I ask the younger kids to push up simply from their hips. You can do like that. Now I'm going to go from my knees and I'm going to do 20, but you're going to do at home what's easiest for you. I recommend trying to do it from your toes. If you can't, then go from your knees, and maybe in a few weeks then you can go from your toes. So let's do it together. Hands are shoulder apart, toes up, back straight, push down so that you're on the floor, and push up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice I'm breathing as I'm coming up. It makes it a little bit easier. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now if you're finding it really hard, maybe you want to drop to your knees for the last 10. If not, if you can do it from your toes, great. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now the hand placement under your shoulders means that you get an even grip. If you want to work more of your chest area, you want to bring your hands in closer. The closer you do, the more chest you work out. The further you spread your hands, the more your back has to work out. So if I want to get a chest exercise, I make a bit of a triangle with my fingers, and I lay my chest on that triangle as I go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So after doing some push-ups, you want to make sure that you stretch out your shoulders because they can get kind of tight. So you just kind of roll back with your hands out and you press your forehead to the ground. You can actually hold this pose for a little bit. If you can actually press your legs down to the floor, you can hold this for maybe 10 seconds and it really stretches out your shoulders. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And come back up, and your shoulders should feel a little bit looser. If you need more time, you can hold that pose for a little longer. So the next exercise we're going to do are simple squats. Now a squat is almost as if you're sitting in a chair. Imagine there's a chair behind you, and you're going to sit in it 20 times. Now for balance, you probably want to hold your hands out so that when you're sitting down, you're not falling backwards. Keep your feet shoulder length apart, and you're going to bend with your knees, not your back. So you're not going to rock forward, you're going to keep your back straight and sit down as if you're sitting in a chair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So once you've done that, why don't we lay down and we'll do some sit-ups. Now I have a hard floor, which means that your spine, right at your tailbone, could rub against the floor. So what I do is make a triangle with my hands, and I stick it underneath my tailbone. You could also use a blanket or a very thin pillow or even just a rolled up sweater you could put on the floor underneath you. But I'll show you a method that works for me. So you take your hands, you make a triangle, and it goes underneath your tailbone. You lift up, and that way your tailbone's off the ground and it's not going to hurt or grind. You're going to lift your legs and do a sit-up. Now I'm a little bit top heavy, so I have to lift my legs and kick down a little bit. You could probably, another way you could do this is also anchoring your feet underneath a piece of furniture. So, for example, if I have a couch, make sure your spine is supported. You can stick your feet underneath and use that as an anchor to pull yourself up. Now I prefer to use my legs as leverage because I find it gives my legs just a little bit of a workout as well. But that's another way you could do a sit-up that's simple and effective. Let's do 20. Try as many as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm kicking down a little bit to give myself some lift. You can try that as well. 9, 10, 10 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and one more. 20. All right, so the next exercise we're going to do are lunges. Now, if you have any knee injuries in the past, you want to be really careful and just kind of go down partially. What you're going to do is take a step forward with one leg, and your other leg is going to come down and back up. And you go back to that position, and you go down with your second leg, and your other knee comes back up. We're going to do that 20 times. And again, if you have any knee issues, you don't want to go all the way down until you build up the strength around your knee that can support that. So let's do a 20. Again, try as many as you can. If you don't reach 20, that's fine. You can always add more and more the next time that you do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You can also put your arms out like this if you need a little bit more balance. And that way, when you're coming down, you're not going to teeter-totter from side to side. I think we're on 17, 18, two more, 19, and 20. So you should feel a bit of a burn here. Okay, so let's do some leg lifts. What you're going to need to do, sit on the floor. And what you're going to do is lay down. Now you don't need to support your tailbone as much now because you have one leg on the floor at all times, but you're simply going to lift one leg and the arm, bring them together and back down. Then the opposite arm and opposite leg come up together. So let's do 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now 7. You can bring your head up, or you can keep your head on the ground for a little bit more stretching. I like to use my neck so I can come up a little bit and give my neck an exercise as well. I forget where I'm at. Let's say 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So there's some few exercises that you can do at home. If you're able to complete all of them, great. Now the number doesn't matter, as long as you've tried a variety and that you've done your best. In a few weeks' time, you'll be able to do even more. Till next time, stay fit.